everyone, how we doing? Happy Monday. It's Chef Laura here. I'm gonna make a Tex Mex chicken casserole with some ingredients I have in the fridge because we are going out of town soon. We're going to Italy and Ireland, and we're not gonna be here to eat all this food, and instead of ordering more groceries, I want to kind of clean out the fridge and then just shop day by day. So I'm trying to use up all the leftovers in the fridge, and I have some leftover Spanish rice and pinto beans that I meal prepped, and then I have some organic chicken breasts that I just broiled in the oven, just salt and pepper and avocado oil. I cooked these for 15 minutes, and then like on the bottom rack of the broiler, and then I put them all the way to the very top for 3 minutes just to get some color on them. So I'm gonna chop up this chicken. I'm gonna load up the rice and beans, the leftovers, into this casserole that's sprayed with avocado oil, and then I'm gonna make a yummy sauce to put over it. And I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna add, I have a couple packs of siete tortillas. I'm gonna chop these up and add it to it, and then the last of the vegan cheese I have. Like I said, I'm trying to use up everything I have in the fridge. This is not the way I would traditionally make this, so if you have this recipe from the Flare Free Cooking Academy, just follow it. But this is a great way to show you guys that another benefit of meal prepping is you can take your leftovers and recreate them and turn them into something new so that you don't get bored. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got my chicken breast. I did not temp them. I just kind of poked them to see if they were done. Hi Angela. Angela's here. She took my meal prep solution, or my my meal prep course. And she's a meal prep pro by now, I think. Wouldn't you say? So I'm just going to chop this up. You can see perfectly cooked, right? That was exactly 18 minutes in the oven. It's not overdone, it's not chewy, it's not gross, it's nice and tender. You can cook your chicken this way every single time. Normally it takes about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to cook a chicken breast. Angela said hi. Thanks for tuning in. And we got it done in an exactly 18 minutes. Now if you wanted to cook it a little bit closer to the broiler, I usually do it on the bottom because I find that chicken really benefits from cooking a little bit slower than other meats. Like a steak, you can really broil on high heat on the very top to get some color and call it a day. I like to do my chicken towards the bottom and then rip it on high on the top just to get a little bit of color. So I've got it all chopped up here. I'm going to add my rice to my casserole dish. This is just brown rice that I cooked with tomatoes, onions, garlic, and a little bit of turmeric to give it that yellow color that you get from Spanish rice. Oh my God, it smells good already. I put a lot of garlic in that rice, so there you go. Whoops! Just a little bit of beans in there that we had left over, so I'm going to mix that in so every little bite gets a little bit of beans. But if you have like a whole can of beans, go ahead and toss that in there. Again, I'm just trying to use up the leftovers I have in the fridge. Chicken's gonna go on top. You could also shred chicken if you wanted to. Like if you had a roasted chicken, you can use shredded chicken. All right, now this is the part that makes this taste like a really delicious casserole. I literally have a can of tomatoes in the fridge that I did not use up. This is what I used to make the chicken, the Spanish rice, so I'm going to use the rest of that. It's just been kicking around the fridge like that. Don't recommend leaving your tomatoes in the can in the fridge, but it's been busy around here. I'm in the middle of launching our free holiday meal prep challenge, and on top of cooking for my clients and catering events. Listen, I've been running around like a crazy person. So, chicken, or my goodness, words, tomato sauce, soy-free, unsweetened, plain vegan yogurt. Okay, this is going to make it creamy and delicious. And what's going to make it taste Tex-Mex is I'm going to add a bunch of cumin and some garlic powder. You can also add like coriander powder, onion powder. I am going to salt and pepper this and taste it and make sure it tastes good. Sorry to turn my back at you guys. I did not have the salt and pepper pulled out. And I just used the last of the ground up salt, so I'm going to grind some. This is a beautiful red Hawaiian salt that has clay in it, super healing, that I got in California. Always fun to mix up the types of salt that you use, get different minerals and minerals. Nutrients is what I was trying to say. Okay, so we've got like a creamy tomato sauce. I'm going to taste it. creamy, tomatoey, salty. Love that cumin. My husband doesn't love cumin too much. I'm a whore for it, so. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I'm gonna move my cutting board so you can see better. Sorry. All right, there we go. So I'm just gonna pour this over top because the casserole is not a casserole without a beautiful sauce to bake in, right? That's gonna add moisture and life to our food again. Our leftover meal prep we've had in the fridge for a couple days. And now it's gonna have a whole new name, a whole new life. My daughter's gonna think that I just made this from scratch. It's like a whole new meal. She's not gonna know that it was leftovers. Yay! Okay, now, as I said earlier, I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna use up the last of these tortillas. So I'm just gonna chop them up. Same way I do for my enchilada skillet, which is included in our meal prep course. You'll get that recipe if you join that course, which is opening next Sunday, which I'm really excited about. It's a 6-week self-paced meal prep course that'll teach you the quickest, easiest way to meal prep so that you can use food as medicine easily, consistently enough to decrease inflammation, lessen the symptoms of your condition, and improve the quality of your life, right? You're gonna make this today? Or you're making the enchilada bake? Okay, Angela said she's gonna make the enchilada bake today. That's one of our favorite recipes inside the course. It's a skillet, basically, so it's super duper easy. We made that, my husband made that when I was in California. I sent him the recipe. Actually, I have all the recipes just stuck on the fridge, and I was like, the recipe's there. And so it literally just enchiladas made in a skillet. We don't roll any tortillas. We're not wasting our time with stuff like that. And it's super delicious with like avocado on top, or you know, some plain unsweetened soy-free vegan yogurt. All right, so I'm gonna add this cheese on top. Just whatever I have in the fridge. I'm trying to get rid of this stuff. I don't want to leave a bunch of like leftover ingredients for the dog sitter. Look at it already. Oh, that looks good. So in order to encourage that cheese to melt, I'm gonna spray it with avocado oil, and then I'm gonna bake this in the broiler with covered with foil until it's bubbly and browned and delicious, and this is what we're gonna eat tonight. So if you guys have any questions about utilizing meal prep to recreate something new so that you never get bored, please drop them in the comments below. I'm gonna repost this to my profile so you can go back and watch it if you just joined, and I hope you guys have a great Monday.